For this video, we are going to be simplifying fractions. Our problem that we're going to be simplifying is 51 over 68. So the first thing that you want to do when you simplify fractions or figuring out if you can simplify is to find the greatest common factor of the numbers. So we're going to start out with 51 and 68. And I know that 1 and 51 are factors of 51. And I know that 2 is not a factor since this is an odd number. But we're going to try and see if 3 is a factor. So 3 goes into 5 one time. 3 goes into 21 7 times. So 3 is a factor, and so is 17. So the 6th grade standard for greatest common factor is two numbers between 1 and 100. So if you can eliminate factors from 1 through 10, then you know that you've hit all of the factors. I know that 4, 6, and 8 are not factors of 51 because it's an odd number. I know that 5 is not a factor because it doesn't end in a 5 or a 0. And so 1, 3, 17, and 51 are the factors of 51. So now we need to move on to 68. So I know 1 and 68 are factors. I know that 2 is a factor because it's an even number. And so the 2 times 34. And do we know if 3 is a factor? Let's see. 3 goes into 68. 2 times 6, 0, and 8. Nope. So 3 is not a factor. But is 4 a factor? Let's see. 4 goes into 68. 1 time. Yep. 4 and 17 are also factors. So before I keep going with factors of 68, I'm not sure if there are any more factors of 68. I already can see that since I know that 51 is not a factor of 68, but 17 is. So, and this is the next biggest. I know that 17 is the greatest common factor of 51 and 68. So in order to simplify the fraction using the greatest common factor, I'm going to divide both the top number and the bottom number, the numerator and the denominator, by the greatest common factor. So 51 divided by 17, I know is 3, because 3 times 17 is 51. 68 divided by 17 is 4, since 4 times 17 is 68. So I can simplify 51 over 68 to 3 over 4. And that's my answer.